And there we are. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Silksong. And welcome back to the stream everyone. Arnie, hi locals, family friend G, and super week. Welcome, welcome. And happy Friday to you all. Hopefully you're doing good today. And hopefully you are sitting down, being nice and relaxed, and you are just ready to just absorb the weekend. Now that we're all off work and school. Of course, there are people who work during weekends as well, and I hope that you get extra paid for doing that. We are so back, hell yeah dude, hell yeah. Okay. Before we start, I have some unfortunate news. Okay, so sit down, brace yourselves, and just be ready for what I'm about to say. Kebab is delicious. I agree, but that's not unfortunate news. Oh, wait, family friend G, aren't you eating tacos at all times? Like, have you ditched tacos for kebab? Not unfortunate news again. Imagine if I just ended stream immediately after starting. That would be kind of funny. No, but listen. If you draw your attention to the bottom left of my inventory screen here, you will see that we have a bit more rosaries and a bit more shell shards than I've ended last stream with. Meaning that I have done some off-stream farming. And I know that we talked about doing a farming stream. And me playing the game off-stream have robbed you of this farming stream. And I apologize. The only thing I can say to defend myself here is that it only took like, I don't know, 15 to 20 minutes or something. So it wouldn't, you know, have lasted that long. Had to eat kebab today, tacos tomorrow. Okay. I get the feeling you're eating tacos 6 days a week, and then you have to have an off day with kebab. I feel betrayed. I know, I'm sorry. And not only that, did you find a good place to farm? I can actually show you where I farmed. I'm not sure if it's a good place or not, but I can show you. So I took the fast travel to here, and then I just walked to the left, and there are two guys you can kill here. And I just killed them over and over again. And that's also the reason, by the way, why I have 12 fine pins. Because apparently those guys that I killed, they drop fine pins. So now we're actually done with this wish. 200 push-ups! Is that the punishment? I'll add it to my payment plan. But what if you lose some rosaries by an unfortunate event? It's a pretty good place. Okay, I didn't really think that hard about the farming place. I just found something that was close by, so that's what I did. Save it. I was thinking about starting a yoke counter myself to compete against your death counter, but I'm quite sure I would lose. Oh man, Sir Walkalot, you have a way with words. You have a way with words, my friend. But thank you so much for tuning in. It would be kind of funny to have a Sir Walkalot yoke counter like underneath my death counter. So to start the stream, we should visit all the merchants to see what we can get. Yes, that is actually what I was about to say as well. We should definitely spend the rosaries that we have in our inventory so that we can get rid of them. I spy a Seven suspiciously streaming Silksong for this sexy, smart, and sympathetic society of gamers. Lucius, another man with a way with words. Thank you so much for tuning in. You're sexy, sadistic, smart, Superman of a man. There you go. Welcome, Lucius. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm relieved because I thought the unfortunate news was the stream was gonna end earlier. No, I'm streaming the normal hours today. I actually have one more thing to say before we actually start playing, and that is, I looked up online where you can find Map Lady, and you can find Map Lady in Bellheart. And that's the end of my unfortunate news. Okay, from this point onwards, we're all caught up, and this is where we're gonna start. I'm a certified good with words. I had an oral exam this morning and I passed it. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. Yeah, W to that. Hell yeah. Was it like... What kind of class was it? Like, was it like English class or just an oral exam with, you know, chemistry or something? Okay. I have some ideas of what I want to do with the rosaries already, so I'm just gonna go and spend them real quick, and we can get going. So, I've not been able to donate 400 rosaries to this quest right here, cause, well, we've been broke. It's all about atomic bonds. Okay, cool. Oh man. It reminds me of my physics days. Oh, it was so long ago at this point. I have some good plans for today. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Let's start off by actually spending some rosaries before we start running around. And hello to you, Proper. Welcome, welcome. How are your Linux adventures going? We do want 1 hour extra for the breach of trust and weekend. An entire hour extra. You know, I can probably, like... I can probably offer a couple of minutes, family friendly G. But an entire hour? I mean, fun fact, I do not eat dinner before stream, so I always eat, well, dinner at least, what is 8:30? Often a bit later. I'm usually extremely hungry after a stream, so that's one of the reasons why I end stream when I end it. Okay, but we did get the pale oil yesterday. We actually completed the... Oh, what is it called? Like the Taste of Farloom wish. The one quest where you need to like gather 5 ingredients across the world. We did the quest, okay? So now we have the pale oil, now we have the rosaries, and we can get, what is it? The 3rd or the 4th upgrade to our needle. So let's do this. ASMR eating stream. I could set it for 30 minutes. Oh. Alright, family friendly G. Once we get to... the normal quitting hour, or like stream end hour, then we can start negotiating. That's a very late dinner time for Northern European. Yes, it is very late actually. I usually eat around this time when I'm on vacation or off work, but that's just because I usually just move my waking hours a bit further into the day, so I wake up earlier and I go to bed. Or rather, I wake up later and then go to bed later. But yeah, during like working hours, yeah, eating dinner at like after 8 PM is considered to be very late. This goes over half your money already. Yeah, we're making great progress in just spending money.
That's fine.
Oh, we're actually getting some lore here. Okay, I just thought we just was okay. Never mind. I thought this was just like the general conversation you get when you upgrade. The blade was a gift, given by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. That tribe has no long past, and with them the secrets to their craft. Ah, if they're gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. But what grand luck for this humble pin master to have worked with such a weapon. This is the final upgrade we can get for Act 2. Okay, so there are more upgrades, well, a bit further on into the game. Okay, but let's summon Map Lady, and let's actually spend all of our money so that we can get pins and reveal maps. Because this is something I have wanted to do for a long time, but we have not had the money to actually do this. I eat breakfast at 7 and eat dinner at 18. Now that's the more, I guess, normal eating routines here in Sweden as well. You know, that makes me wonder. Wherever you are in the world right now, do you follow that like eating routine that Family Friendly G posted, or do you have something else? Is there a reason you don't eat dinner before stream, or is 6 PM too early for you? In Netherlands, some people eat as early as 5:30 PM. I know my parents eat like dinner super early as well, that I don't agree with. But the reason is very simple. I come home from the office at like 5:45 PM or something. So I don't have any time to actually get some food into my body before starting stream. So that's literally the reason. If that wasn't the case, I would probably eat dinner at 6 PM. If we have any roasters left, we should visit the merchant lady we freed. I believe in last stream that moved to the Citadel Shrine. Let's do that, yes. But first and foremost, let's buy a bunch of maps. For all the areas that we have unlocked, and we can buy pins. That's great. And okay, now there's only markers left. Very nice. So now we can actually see the entire world. Looking pretty. Are we live? We are live, you know. Welcome, welcome. Now, there is a topic being discussed. A little bit at the very least. You know, when do you eat dinner? Is it 6 p.m. or something later? Cool, BRB. What the hell? I just asked you a question, dude. Alright, so let's go to the Citadel and let's find the merchant lady that we just freed. I don't think we have looked at her inventory at all, actually. And now we can actually see the elevator, which is awesome. What would we do at 200 deaths? Well, nothing really, to be honest. But I did do a promise. I have pledged to do one stream, at least one stream at the very least, with my wrestling get-up at some point before we end the Silksong playthrough. We got scammed, yeah, that's what happened. Oh yeah, we did the fine pins wish as well. What do we get from this? Heavy rosary necklace, okay. Oh, we can make another donation here actually. Okay, let's start off by actually looking at the gear here. You could move the stream to an hour later so that you don't stream on an empty stomach. Also sending honest suggestions. Swedish meatball mukbang. I don't have any Swedish meatballs in my freezer at the moment. But that would be appropriate. It would have to be vegetarian meatballs though. I don't eat at any set time. Only when I remember before feeling physically sick from hunger. Okay, that doesn't sound like a routine at all. That just sounds like you're barely surviving. And you're not kidding. Okay. Where is his wrestling costume? It's in my cupboard, but it's nothing. It's nothing spectacular. You don't have an IKEA nearby? Okay, where's the closest IKEA? It would probably be like maybe 10 minutes away. Hello again, dear one. It looks like we both made it up here, safe as told. And what a shock to find you were speaking the truth about this place. A settlement like this in the Citadel, nice and safe, clustering so many bugs with minds intact. Never seen anything like it, nor ever even imagined such. Makes trading away all of my nice bits and baubles much easier. After all, I want to take lots and lots of rosaries with me when my strength finally fails. Okay. Oh, we can get another key here. Ascendant's Grip. With this in you will be able to stick to walls for as long as... Oh, for as long as you like! Interesting! We should save up for the key first. You are probably right. Wait, no, wait. I can buy it right now. I have the rosaries. Isn't then a oxymoron, vegetarian meatballs? I've thought about that as well, Sir Wakalot, yes. But that's the best way to explain, you know, meat-free meatballs. If I would have told you that I'm eating like veggie balls, I feel like that's not the same. Like you're getting like a different image in your mind. At least I think so. Okay, so we're literally spending our last rosaries to get this simple key. There we go. But now we have it. We still need to get $300 or rosaries to do this at some point, but I guess that's not a priority. And we should go back to the Sinner's Road right now and free that person. Okay, that can be our next goal. And thanks for reminding me I'm hungry, by the way. Got some fresh untura plus homemade bread. What is untura for? What? I've never heard of that. Fresh untura. I assume it's something you put on bread, given that you did mention bread. Untura. Okay, so let's see. We want to go to Sinner's Road. Yes, over there. So let's take the fast travel point to Greymore. And there is a little guy that we have found in a prison cell. Wait, talk to the guy. Oh, sorry. Ahoy. Ahoy to you as well. Well, see here what your brash behavior has wrought, Bellringer. Just as I predicted, this once peaceful sanctuary is now crawling with all sorts. We're beginning of a shabby little settlement, all huddled around this old shrine. These poor bugs are all our victims of the Citadel and its insidious attraction. This place draws them up into its maw only to consume them utterly. Aye, inside and out, nothing but a grand gilded lie. Well, at least these few stragglers can enjoy a moment's safety, poor fools. Alright, he seems to be warming up a bit with the fact that we are just bringing people here. So you found this place too, sister? The Citadel's grand promise has been strangled away by a cursed thread. But at least the great bell here grants us some sanctuary. We're amongst the blessed few, granted just a little more living. Okay. Are you vegetarian? Yes, I am. Well, I always need to make this disclaimer whenever I make this statement. And that is, I am a vegetarian whenever like I cook food for myself or buy food or whatever. But whenever I visit family or whatever, then I eat whatever food is being served to me. And my family is not vegetarian, so I usually eat meat when I like visit my parents or my grandparents or something like that. But other than that, yes, I'm a vegetarian. Sim did say he was experimenting with balls and getting interesting results. Fun fact about that, Ploper. Okay, I'm not sure how you're gonna react to what I'm about to say. I'm not even sure if you're gonna believe me. But after yesterday's stream, I was just like browsing the internet, just doing nothing. And of course you're getting like ads whenever you're visiting sites and stuff. And I did get ads for like gay dating sites specifically. And I've never gotten that before. And I wonder if it's because of the stream yesterday. I'm not sure. But I found that very, very curious, at least the timing. And if it's not because of that, then I have no idea, because I'm not gay myself, so I don't know why those kinds of sites would have popped up for me. But that was kind of interesting. Joke, but real. My ex never liked my meatballs, at least not the ones on the dinner table. What kind of meatballs are we talking about? Because I know that Google always listens. That is my hypothesis as well. What did I miss yesterday? Yeah, we were experimenting with balls. That's all I can say. Oh, didn't I open this thing? I guess not. I'm the same way. It's too much of a hassle to ask my whole family to adapt Christmas meals. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be a burden, basically, and that is why I do what I do when it comes to like my eating habits. You could definitely say that I'm not a principled vegetarian, and that would be very accurate. But I think like I am fine with how I eat, so I guess that's the important part, at least when it comes to my life and my eating. Yeah, there is a clip on Discord. You know what? I can show it to you, Family Friendly G, as well as anyone else who have missed it. Just give me a second and I'll open up Discord. So we were fighting the boss. What was it called? Torio, or something like that. It was like a circus kind of boss. Very funny boss to fight, to be honest. And he had this attack where he like attacked with balls, basically. He threw balls at you. You know, I'm experimenting with balls, everyone, and I'm getting some great results. And yeah, Tormio, there we go. And then we experimented with balls, and we got some great results. And there we go. You should probably stop putting them on the dinner table. I mean, I know that Swedish meatballs specifically are in reference to the smaller meatballs in size. But I know that there are other meatballs, or other pieces of food rather, that are also described as meatballs. But they are like bigger chunks of meat, basically. Vaguely in a ball shape. Is that what you're referencing? There, you even wrote it. You see anything around your phone, it's on record. I get the feeling that as well, that you are being monitored at all times. And whenever you like vaguely talk about a subject that you're not interested in, like let's say I'm talking to a colleague about golf, for instance. I don't play golf, I don't care about golf. But then I could just randomly get a golf ad. Let's see here. Italian style meatball. She is very particular with what she eats. Yet after leaving me, she reached a BMI of 46. I sense a casual link. I'm not actually aware of like the BMI limits. I don't really know my BMI myself, so I'm not sure if that's a lot or not. Exactly, just like Ina said. The highest levels of obesity starts at 40. I do remember this, Sir Wakalot. You told me years ago that you prefer veggies when you make when you cook, even though you're not a vegetarian. And vegetables generally do contain less calories than, well, other pieces of food. My reasoning for being vegetarian is mainly to vote with my wallet when it comes to Christmas family meals. The food is already purchased whether I eat along or not. I have a very similar approach to being a vegetarian as well. It's just I'm doing what I can as an individual to like be somewhat climate aware, I guess, and try to reduce my carbon footprint. And that is done primarily with, you know, not supporting certain industries. And it's a very personal choice. It's not something I force on anyone, right? But that's how I reason when it comes to it. Have you ever had a frikadeller? I've heard the name before. Frikadeller. Oh, what is that? It's like, it rings a bell, but I can't like get a proper image in my head. What else did I miss? The Trobio and the longest quest and the game. Yes, and we got one piece of the architect song, and we're hopefully gonna get the rest today. Telemetry is one hell of a thing. Did you struggle with the delivery thing? I think it took 3 tries to get the delivery. But it was actually quite fun. It was very different to anything else you've done in the game. You know, a proper speedrunning quest. And I'm actually quite happy that that exists in the game. Okay, so this is the Green Prince. We have walked past this guy many times, but this is actually the first time we actually free him. Was she sharing her medical info with you post-breakup? You can eat vegetables even if you're not vegetarian. Yeah, of course. But I just remember specifically that Sir Wakalot said that he preferred veggies to meat. I love both vegetable and meat. Starch bores me. Frikadeller are Danish meatballs. So that's probably why I've heard them. I get the personal choice part, but you gotta realize, nothing you can do offset the big industries do. You can fast for your life and not fix the damage one corporate jet does in a year. You know, you are 100% correct. Yeah. My actions on the grand scheme of things does absolutely nothing. I can go out into the forest with a car and just have the engine running like for weeks at a time, and my contribution would not mean anything in comparison to the big corporations. You are very correct. That is why I say that this is a personal choice. As in, this might be a morbid way of putting it, but you know, when the planet eventually dies due to climate catastrophe, I don't have any blood on my hands. That is at least how I view it. And again, it's very morbid. And I do realize that I'm not contributing at all to actually saving the planet. Which is why I say that this is a personal choice. Or rather, the contribution I do is just a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. I'm well aware of this. But yeah, that's how I'm reasoning. And again, personal choice. It's not something I demand or even expect from anyone else. This is just me. The third attempt was completed with like 2 seconds left. It was crazy. Yeah, like half a bar. I pulled that statistic out of my ass, but I don't believe it's too far off. I believe you're correct. Oh, well, yeah, like, but in the ballpark. In the Netherlands, we have frikandellen, which are gross mystery meat sausages. Okay, you specifically label them as gross, do you? I love to be out in the forest in a solar power hut. I'm tired. I hear you, dude. You need a vacation. What did you all do today? I played poker with some friends, and even as a dealer, I lost 10 bucks. How did that work? Let's go through this dialogue. I do not ask gratitude. The key merely fit the lock. If you choose, stay in here, and wait till your shell hardens to crust. No, I shall depart shortly. With my way clear, my wish again propels me. Do I tried to avoid it? Then safe journey, Talbug. I'll not pry further. Clearly you bear your own burden. I assume you're gonna find this guy later on. Okay, but if anyone knows what we should do at this point, please let me know. If not, I'm just gonna keep getting the other pieces of the Architect Song, and we can perhaps get to the last boss of Act 2. That depends on how much you actually need to do after you get the Architect Song. I have no idea if there are additional steps in this act. I kind of bet it on who will lose the hardest. Okay, I mean, I assume other people that you played with lost more money, so in that sense you have gotten off quite well. References: won't vegans think of the cows? Wait, won't vegans think of the cows? I would assume vegans think of the cows, given that they're vegan, but maybe I'm missing something. We have to find him 2 times to advance his quest before Act 3. Also have another thing to do. We have so much left before we finish Act 2 7. Okay, fair enough. At this pace, at least 4 more streams. Okay, fair enough. Pizza is Italian, but it's also made in the US and eaten there. And the US pizza is also like it's like made in its own particular way. At least in some parts of the US. Let's find the guy now. Okay, where can we find him? Again. Let's go to the Citadel. Yes, here we are. Will he be with the other people in the sanctuary, perhaps? Oh, he will be at the left side. Okay, got it. But as I said, where you enter the Citadel. Okay, let's take our lift there. It's so nice to have the actually pins being shown. Italians wouldn't consider US pizza as pizza. That is true. And also, the types of pizzas that exist in Sweden would also probably be like a culinary crime to the Italians. If there's anyone from Italy in the chat right now, like, please confirm or deny. I know that there has been this meme, right, that pineapple on pizza is a bad thing, but that's actually a very normal pizza to have in Sweden. And not only that, we literally have fruit pizzas, as in you can have chunks of banana and like pear and stuff on your pizza, and it's not even that weird. Like, a banana pizza is like one of them like more normal pizzas you can actually get here, or as in like pizza toppings. Which is a bit wild when you think about it, but that's just the truth. Okay, so we need to drop down here. The Dutch claim ownership of the cheese slicer, but it was actually invented by Norwegian. We all do it. I assume I missed a part of that that conversation there. Wait, the cheese slicer was made by Norwegian. I thought that was a Swedish invention, but I could definitely be wrong there. Not at the very bottom, I think. To the left of the lift. Oh, right of the lift. Oh, shoot. I should have looked at chat. That's my bad. Sorry. You are playing very well today. I'm ahead on the joke counter. Well, to be fair, we we haven't really fought any like hard enemies at this point, so it's all good. I'm sure that as soon as we're gonna get to like the first boss, then things are gonna take a turn. It's a good thing that we ran here a bunch of times yesterday. So now I kind of know the layout. No deaths today so far. Could we perhaps like do one entire stream without any deaths? That would be kind of insane. Alright. Looking for the green prince, everyone. Please shout if you see him. Okay, you said to the right of the lift. There are a few countries that believe they invented the cheese slicer. Pretty sure the Swiss think it's there. Fair enough. Isn't that the same with like with falafel? That like many nations consider themselves to be like the originator of, well, falafel. I vaguely remember that that's a thing. New idea for punishment for Silver dying. Meatballs. what does that mean? I have to eat meatballs? I have to create meatballs? Or like, okay, what does that mean? I thought I saw him yelled. And now my family is mad at me. Well, I didn't hear you yell, Plopers. I think you need to be a bit louder. And if your family gets mad at you, just tell them that CM told you to yell. And make meatballs for us, of course. Okay, I'll make meatballs for each and every one of you, and you'll all have to like give me your address, and and I'll see what I can do. Okay, it's actually above the lift. Okay, let's go back then. Let's see if again we can do this without dying. That would be kind of peak. I'm planning to get to putrefied ducts to get long needle and from there do FS in the slab. Let's get him to high halls and bile water and let's see set a new record. We have been to bile water already actually. Well, I guess that's one other thing we can actually show you, family of energy. We have this item in our inventory, the twisted bud, a literal child that's just residing in our backpack. Or wherever it is, Horde that has their inventory items. You have to do a vegetarian meatball cooking stream in the wrestling costume. now that would be a combo right there. You know what? I actually talked to Excel Wizard, like, I guess it was like a couple of weeks ago, but he also suggested a cooking stream where I should make meatballs. And I mean, there are options. Here we go. Here's the Green Prince. He does look very different from the rest of the game because his colors are so vibrant and yeah, they stick out from the general background. I hope to never step these hateful halls, yet here I stand, as all those hapless bugs before. You've journeyed far from the damp cell, Tallbug. If you would oppose the minions of the Citadel, you have my respect. Then we share a rare stance, warrior. Few others seem possessed of will enough to resist. So many weak minds drawn up and strong, in love with the great golden leech atop their lands. Okay. I guess we did find him. There we go. Did you hear? Did you hear me this time? Vaguely. I think I heard something whispering in my ear. Okay, where's the next stop? Does he have all the tools needed for Long Claw yet? We might want to visit Ava again for the next extra tool slot. But have we progressed enough so that the Ava can give us an upgrade? Next destination is Cogwork Dancers area. Okay. And the quickest way there is probably via the little town. There we go. We just had to meet him here before. Got it. I think I heard you yelling this time, Ploper. Thank you so much. It would be super funny if you actually are sitting in front of your computer or your phone and like yelling like crazy, like not holding back. Wait, oh, these guys are now dead. I assume it's because of the Sentinel. Nope, never mind. Not sure what progression Ava. Is it when you get new crests? I'm a metalhead, trust me, I can yell. I believe you. Okay, so this is the dancer area, and as we can see, there's no Grey Prince here. So I guess we are missing something. It's the oh, here we go. Never mind. You. So it is done. My wish granted before I even ever arrived. These bronze pair that dance this chamber, it is clear, Tallbug, how closely they mimicked your shell. Ah, was it you who provided their inspiration? Not I, warrior. For this place my heart holds only loathing. The dancers, they were the last free act of my partner. Always hopeful, always naive. He His whole he gave in desperate tray to see our own caves left safe. His shell and soul became the mold. So long I dared not visit, even as our lands fell to the thread and ruin. Instead I wasted a coward cage, too weak to witness his grace bound in paradise so cruel. Take some solace, Talbog. His soul is now free from that shell of iron and the fate that befell your lands. The citadel too has been claimed full by it. Aye, slim consolation warrior. Now that everything I loved is lost. Okay. I guess this guy will be more important later in Act 3. Unlock more crest slots to progress with Ava. I do have 3 more memory lockets, high locus, so maybe if I just spend these on the crests, we will be able to unlock Ava. I just don't remember. We did unlock 1 since we've last been there. I forgot the last thing we got at Ava, to be honest. Okay, we've been there twice. The first time we got an upgrade to the Hunter Crest, and the second time we got something else that I don't quite remember. Was it a power, perhaps? I don't... let's check real quick. Alright, should we run there? To Ava? In that case, we need to go back to... I guess we can do this as well. And if Hylocus is correct, then we need to spend our... The rewards are worth getting. Okay, in that case, let's just use up our memory slots here. I'm gonna use them on the Reaper Crest. I don't like the Hunter Crest that much, to be honest. I think I'm gonna skip it and focus on the Beast instead. First Ava, and after Memoriam time. Memoriam? Oh, I probably want to get back to the Wanderer Crest though. Alright, I've spent all of my memory lockets at this point. So hopefully she will be happy with us. Oh, the Hunter Crest does not count. Oh well, in that case, we get off nicely there. Like, the one reason why I don't like the Hunter Crest is the ground pound. Like, the diagonal pogoing. It's a bit tricky to get used to. So the fast travel should just be here and then down. So, and Ava is located next to Bone Bottom, I remember. Do you like the pogo on Beast? I actually do, but only in like very rare circumstances. As in, I do like the Beast pogo attack if for whatever reason I want a dash before I actually deal the attack. Because I feel like you are dashing forward more than you're dashing downwards, if that makes sense, when you're attacking with the Beast. Which is why I used it quite a lot when we fought the Ant Smasher, if you remember. Because I kind of felt like I wanted a dash before actually dealing damage to the Ant Smasher. Like, you often don't really have like that big of an opportunity to actually deal damage to him. We haven't done Wormways either. We could that first to get it out of the way. Wormway, is that a quest? No. Okay, Okay, I don't really know what Wormway is, but I'll trust that that you have. It's an arena. Okay. First, let's talk to Ava. Above Bone Bottom to the left. Okay. Lady, if in your travels you're able to... Okay, she has already said this. If my nature expand as you say, Ava, I shall return. Wait, what? No progress with Ava, my friends. Okay, not enough yet. Okay, so we need maybe one more memory locket. Oh, this is not way out. Oh well, at least we checked. If we do find a memory locket somewhere, we can just buy it real quick. Assuming we can afford it, of course. Right. So where exactly? Oh, yeah, Wormway it is. Yes, but where exactly is it? You said above and to the left. And okay, and given that you did ask about the simple key or wrote about the simple key, I assume it's gonna be in that area. As in, let's see here. Yeah. Oh, we have done a lot in Wormways, but we haven't explored the entire area. So I guess that is left to do. I don't even remember what you got from unlocking the door initially. So maybe it was a waste of a simple key, I don't know. I think this is the door, yes. Okay, so this is the platform we want to unlock. Okay, so forward and then up as soon as you can. I'm just gonna hit this guy a little bit, just to get the heal. And just like that, I wasted set heal. Did you kill these enemies before? They're a new general entry. I have killed at least one. I definitely have killed at least one. I know that for a fact. Okay, I need to kill 8 more in order to upgrade the journal entry. Hopefully I don't need to do that. Let's calm down for a second and get another key. So do I need to climb up the hole where they're dropping down from? It seems like that. Not the worms, the one before. Oh, maybe not, actually. I'm not sure. I haven't really kept count. Okay, but how many guys are dropping down here? Can you even kill them? Or will they just keep dropping down like infinitely? It doesn't seem like we're doing anything, right? Okay, infinite. Okay, so I'm just wasting time. Okay, so where are we? This is like an alchemist. Yes, alchemist Xylotl. Oh, a new face. Not here to bother, I hope. I've critical studies underway in these twisting tunnels, and I can afford no distraction. You haven't met Zango, my assistant by chance. An indolent sort, short, slovenly, rather unreliable seeming. In a dark cave above here, I encountered a shell not dissimilar from your own. I suspect your assistant may have met an unfortunate end. Aha! The careless buffoon. No surprises then. That lump never shone with the talent for true discovery. Now, to my work I must return. With my assistant so rudely dying on me, I have task enough for 2 bugs. Unless you have further interest in my precious plasmium, kindly leave me in peace. I assume this is a quest giver. And given that everything is going blue, I'm pretty sure it's something related to like the blue flowers we found earlier. I'm curious about the equipment you have here and the blue liquid contained within. What study consumes you? Aha, yes. So this miraculous substance intrigues you too. I wonder beyond wonders, miracle-made material. It's really heartbreaking how sad he's for the loss of his estate sad. Yes, heartbreaking. Plasmium, a naturally occurring elixir with no equal. It heals wounds and strengthens shells. I suspect it can even defy death itself. Plasmium, you call it. I've encountered it like before, or else a substance of remarkable similarity. Highly unlikely. The grey and barren soil of the mainland could never produce something as singular as this, and that is undisputable fact. Plasmium was discovered by my master at the farthest edge of our loom, hidden deep in salt-soaking waters. I brought it through these caves under her direction to study how it flourishes in a foreign place. Perhaps, like myself, you have been bewitched by the plasmium's beautiful glow. Would you assent then to assisting me in my studies? Let's do it. There's also a door in wormways down to the left. Okay, a little shortcut then. Excellent. With 2 bugs at the task, the rate of discovery shall greatly increase. Now, before he went and died, my previous assistant seeded the warrens below with plasmium buds. The buds should be ripening as we speak, and the nectar within must be extracted before they reach maturity. With the right tool and claw, collecting the nectar is an easy process. I'll even lend you my own needle file for the job. Once you've located a bud, simply charged... okay, we need to charge the item and then release... And then release it, okay. Needle file. Alright, I guess we equip this then. So down to the left there should be a door. And there should also be a path to get to our right. I'm just gonna explore here real quick. I'm not sure if there's any point to being here, but it's at least an area we haven't been at before. Or maybe we have. I don't remember. I don't think we have been here. Have we? We have not. Okay, what did we just get? A discarded purse of a fallen pilgrim allows the bearer to retain some rosaries upon defeat. This is probably something I need, but it's not super exciting nevertheless. And this just leads to this place, to Shellwood or whatever. Okay, so the quest that we just got, I guess it can be completed, yeah, inside the cave itself. So let's head back. I guess we could have done this the last time we were here. Or maybe something was like blocking the way to the alchemist. Okay, now we have definitely gotten the journal entry for those guys, for sure. Okay. And we could have, we just didn't, exactly. I should have dropped down to open this thing as well, but whatever. Maybe we won't need it. Okay, I need some help as well. It's a great thing that you can get like infinite healing in the wormways, if you're just patient enough. Cute little ceiling monsters. Okay, the one weird thing, well, there are many weird things about Silksong, I guess, but one of the weird things is that, wait, should we go here or should we go down? I'm pretty sure it's down, right? Like you're getting like a new appreciation for bugs. You're like regarding them as cute and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has like a cockroach or something as a pet now, just because they've played a lot of Silksong. Yeah, so down, got it. Yeah, I do remember it being very dark when we found these like blue flower things. I'm gonna go play a VR puzzle game. Have fun and good luck. Thank you so much, Family Friendly G. And good luck with the game. I'm usually very easily frightened when I play horror games, but I can imagine that would be even worse with with VR. Yeah, here we go. We see the blue glow. The cutest monster must be the gremlins. I think I've actually seen the Gremlin movie. It's very old at this point. I don't think like many of like the younger generations know about the Gremlin movie. Maybe like the word gremlin might mean something, but I'm not sure if many people actually associate it. Oh, another memory locket, nice. Yeah, maybe once we're done here we can just go back to Ava and see if that memory locket is enough to get another upgrade. I have a huge cockroach phobia. Alright, so in your case, Soup of Week, Silksong has not made you warm up, let's say, to to cockroach pets. Fair enough. Have you seen the second Gremlins movie? That I have not done, no. Okay, so now we have one charge of Plasmium. I didn't even know that there was a sequel to the movie. I don't remember where the other flowers were though. Probably to the right somewhere. I mean, I guess we can just kind of look for the blue glow. As John Lennon said, youth is wasted on the young. Indeed. Well, is it really? What do young people even do nowadays? It's sad that Family Friendly G left, given that Family Friendly G is young. Okay, well, I guess we can get a clue. They're playing VR horror games. That might be a waste, I'm not sure. The second one is the best one, if I remember correctly. Oh, really? But I wonder what the sequel is actually about, because I mean, the first move has already spoiled the concept, right? You have these cute little buggers that eventually go crazy if you spill water on them. And what do they do in the second movie? Accidentally spill water again. Okay, let's see if we can get another heal off. Oh, damn it. Wait, what? I did see the blue glow too. It was up here, wasn't it? No, wait, the glow I saw was just the next area. Never mind. Okay, I'm stupid. Is the VR popular amongst young people? I thought it was pretty much obsolete at this point. I don't think it's obsolete, but it hasn't really taken off as like a proper console. I still think VR is still considered to be kind of niche as far as consoles are concerned. I don't have one myself. I'm not even sure. I definitely know that I've not played any VR games ever before. I'm not even sure. I mean, I have done some things with the VR. I know that for a fact, but yeah, just I've only interacted with that system like superficially. Maybe what do young people do as a young person? Oh yeah, I have no idea. I guess I watch Save Stream and fuck around with Linux, but then again, I don't know what most people do. Well, at least you're giving us some insights, Ploper. Okay, Linux and Cevit streams. Now, in my opinion, that is not being young, being wasted on the young. But I am, of course, very, very biased. I'm back. Welcome back, Eno. We are traveling around dark caves and speculating on what young people do with their lives. And all we have to go... We can only use Proper's experience at the moment to base our opinions on. A VR is not a console, it's a headset. Fair enough. But there are like VR specific games, right? So in that sense, VR is a console. Okay, that did not work. What VR are we talking about? Because I still use my Quest 2 a lot. What games are you playing on VR? Or are you using VR or for something else, you know? Because I said that VR is mostly like a niche. Well, I said it was a console. Arnie does not perhaps agree, but whatever. It's a niche piece of technology. Where is the final flower? I assume it's gonna be in like in a dark place, right? I'm pretty sure most people have barely heard of Linux, young or otherwise. That's probably true. In that case, Ploper is an outlier, messing up our sample data here. Yeah, I was noting that what I do, not what most people do. Fair enough. Does anyone know where to find the final fruit? I assume it's not here because it's way too bright. And I feel like we have looked through the entirety of Wormways. I play Creed, Beat Saber, and Vader Immortal. Keeps me fit. Beat Saber, that's the only one. That's the only game I know of that you just mentioned. It does seem to be a bit fun if you're like into rhythm games. Look at me being a bad example. Not a bad example, Ploper. Not at all. But an outlier in terms of like data points. I feel like I'm just like traveling back and forth here. Exactly, just a bad sample. If people still haven't heard about Linux, they don't watch YouTube. It's full with Linux promo video. Is it? The only YouTuber I know of that does stuff with Linux is some ordinary gamers. But I don't like watch a lot of techie channels, so I wouldn't really know about that. But I haven't seen any like ads or whatever. Gun Club VR, much fun. Okay, but would you agree with the statement that VR is more of like a niche piece of technology and not that widely adopted, I guess? Have we been down here before? Everything looks the same, so I assume so. Yeah, we have definitely been here before. Where the hell is the final flower? It's so many. It's time to switch to Linux from Windows videos. Again, I am only aware of the one channel that makes videos like that. But there could definitely be more. Again, tech videos is not really my thing. I guess I've already spoiled the fact that I'm not a tech-savvy guy. I feel like I've looked through everything here. I'm pretty sure that the final flower or fruit or whatever it is gonna be somewhere else entirely. So we've been here. And now we're just here again. So could it be that it is above us, perhaps? As in the place in the wormways where we haven't really explored as much. So let's head back the millionth time in this direction and die. I watch one and since then it gets recommended. That's the thing about the YouTube algorithm. Like there are certain types of videos the algorithm just super recommends, like annoyingly so. As in you can just watch one videos of, I don't know, rubber ducks, let's say, and for whatever reason rubber ducks is just one of those things that the YouTube algorithm just loves. So after that you get immediately recommended a bunch more videos like that. Whereas other topics and other types of videos might not be recommended as hard. Come on. Okay, at least we got the shortcut, but still no fruit, I'm afraid. Could it be up here? Even just watching PewDiePie videos on him switching to Linux shows the YouTube algorithm Linux is a topic that makes you click. It might be one of those topics that really just works on YouTube for whatever reason. I don't remember where the last one is, but it's in Wormway somewhere. Not much helps, I know. Alright. I mean, worst case scenario, we can just look at a guide or something, but that might be taking it a bit too far. Well, it's very dark in this area as well, so I assume if we just look real closely for something that's shining in a blue glow, we might see it. Okay, now we're dying as well. I once watched someone code music in Strudel, and now I keep getting those videos. I don't know what that means, but I assume that is one of those like topics that's just beloved by the algorithm. As in, you're gonna get those kind of recommendations a whole lot now. What are your YouTube recommendation feeds like? For me, it's a bunch of basically gaming videos of different kinds. Some tabletop videos as well. For instance, I'm about to get into, or maybe get into, a new tabletop game. And I've looked at a bunch of videos for that game specifically. So I'm getting recommended a lot of those kinds of videos. One is near bottom next to the Bone Grave exit. I think we have got one is just below the Alchemist. Okay, the one just below the Alchemist, that's the one we haven't gotten, I think. Because okay, we have gotten one blue fruit that is over here on my marker. We have gotten one blue fruit that's basically over here. But if it's one just below the Alchemist, it's probably around here somewhere in that big area. Got it. All right. So in that case, we do need to head back. Unfortunately. Well, fortunately, we know where we want to go, I guess. So it's a good thing. Damn it. Okay, so the Alchemist is over here, right? Let me just heal up real quick. My YouTube feed is metal games, memes, and some software stuff. Oh yeah, memes. That's something that keeps popping up as well. And sometimes the algorithm is like super weird, right? And it just recommends videos that are like 10, 15 years old. But that's actually very interesting. Here we go, finally. Because you get like a blast from the past. I actually usually very like it when the algorithm, for whatever reason, picks up a video like that. And I know it's not just me, because the comments are always like, yo, this video got recommended to me like 15 years later, what the hell? My YouTube feed is pretty varied. Godot stuff, now Strudel vids, hardstyle music, and funny video game music. Okay. Alright, so you're coding in Godot as well, hi Locus. I know that Sword that somewhere, sometimes in the chat, I know that he did some coding in Godot to make some video games. I'm not sure if he have kept it up or not though. I watched a tarantula feeding video, so that's one thing that's get recommended. A tarantula feeding video. Is that a genre? Like, is that a niche that you can capture as a content creator? I guess so. As I check my feeds, as I said, that I get recommended a 14-year-old video. There we go! Of a Polish guy playing a joke song on a church organ. There you go. I have not been recommended that video in particular, but it proves my point. Tarantula ASMR. Now that's content. That's content. Assistant, how goes your work? Have you extracted a sufficient amount of plasmium for me? I have. Ah, and the exact required amount is satisfactory effort, assistant. With this pure plasmium extracted, I may finally come to understand the wondrous substance. I can link it in Discord. Go ahead. Since you have proven yourself capable, assistant, take this delightful implement of my own invention, a plasmium vial. With it, you can inject precious plasmium straight into your body, almost painlessly. Why would I want to do this? Your tool certainly looks sharp enough to pierce my shell, sir. But why should I want to do so? Yes, Hornet is asking the real questions here. Because filling your body with plasma is so beneficial. It protects you from harm. It feels so exquisitely good. My assistant and I have been injecting plasma into the local flora and fauna since we arrived. No ill effects have been observed, so we can conclude that the process is utterly completely safe. I like the fact that they started off by injecting the plasmium, and then, after the fact, they have concluded that it's safe. I don't think they are doing research ethically here. Like a 20-year-old one I watched about the Xbox 360 dying a few days ago, and the person who uploaded it liked my comment. Legendary guy. Check Discord. Yes, let's just finish this conversation. Keep using the plasmium file and enjoy all the wondrous effects it has on your body. If you ever run out of plasmium, visit me again. Okay, and it costs to refill. So it's a tool that you can only use 20 times. 4 times per life. Oh, so it's just, it increases your maximum health. And it is a red tool. Very interesting, very curious. I'm not sure if this is something I want to use, but there it is. Alright, let's see the ancient video being recommended for Ploper here. Have you decided on the next game? I have not, Sir Walklot. I have not. But the vote section, as you can see here on the Discord, it is filled with all manner of games at the moment. I think we need to remove some games from the list at some point, because it's getting a bit full at the moment. Yeah, we're not even close to done with this one. Yeah, we have an entire Act 3 to complete after we're done with Act 2 as well. But I am taking suggestions, absolutely. Darkwood, 4 votes. That might be the one. We'll see. Oh, sorry about that.
And beyond.
As you can see, I do not have an ad blocker. Well, I know why I'm not being recommended.
Of course.
Well, this video is not recommended to me. I'm not Polish, so. Got some skills though. I assume what's happening here towards the end is the guy saying, you can't play that. you're gonna break the damn organ. Is this in a church? I would assume so. To be honest, I've never seen an organ outside of a church. But why do you ask, Subakalot? Okay, but we are at least done here in the wormway, so now we can finally get out. Alright, so if there's nothing else to do in Act 1... Oh, this is not where I wanted to go. I am suggesting that we go back to Act 2 and continue on getting the melodies. It's in a church. The organ is apparently 300 years old, and the priest said, play something more serious. Okay, so he was allowed to play, but not that. Time to go to Memoriam. Where is Memoriam? Memoriam. Is that perhaps this area? I hope we have time for what I have planned. Well, me too. I don't see anything called Memoriam on my map, so I assume it's something I haven't really discovered yet. It's a pool of coral chambers to the right. Oh, is it like over here? So, like above the Grand Bellway. Because there are three paths rather that leads to this area. Okay, more up. More up? Well, I guess this is as far up you can go. That we have not discovered yet, of course. True story, I just realized I'm on Wikipedia for a game I wrote back when, and which I don't want to be known for. Wait, you don't want to be known for? You saying that, Sir Wakalot, makes me just want to know what kind of game it is. This is scary. I need to manage my online presence better. I mean, I guess you're right. Like, just finding your name posted on a public website like that could be troublesome if you're not, if you're not aware of it. Oh, above everything. You've been there once, but left it unfinished. Aha, okay. Probably up here. Okay, if you don't want you to be known for that game, so Wakalot, I'm not gonna ask what game it is, or rather, you definitely don't need to tell us. I'm not gonna push further. Like some certain 1994 platform from the Amiga CD32. You remember that, Floper? That one was fine. Have you worked a lot with the video game development, so work a lot? Okay, so we have not explored this area to its completion. I once worked with a really nice guy, but he had commented on YouTube videos about squeezing out abscesses? What is that? My time with video games was just like 3 to 4 years. Well, I would say that quite a considerable amount of time. We do not afford the map, unfortunately. We need to go to the right side, got it. moving to the right side. I assume we need to jump up here. This doesn't lead anywhere. This is kind of a cool area to find in the Citadel, by the way. It's like an entire like ecosystem that seems very different from anything else you find in the Citadel. Oh, come on. Yeah, look at this. Big guys. Does this remind you of something? Yes. We have definitely seen though these kinds of environments before. I want to say it's somewhere around Sands of Karak. I could be wrong, but we have definitely seen these kinds of environments before. Containment fails, memory lost, excise outer, maintain inner, Shellwood stasis. Shellwood stasis sustain, remember. Marrowland stasis critical, remember. Verdanian environment exceeded, destined to forget. What the hell does this mean? Does this mean that the environments that we see in the world are like pre-planned by the environment? Or rather by the Citadel, sorry. Of the video games I did payroll, aircraft maintenance planning, website creation, mobile phone network analysis, and then system modeling. Man, you have a lot of different kinds of experiences, Mr. Wakala. Do you have like a favorite industry or like a favorite profession? Well, now that you have, you know, so much experience on your belt, I mean. Oh, come on. This is all the areas combined. It's like an experiment place, right? But the fact that they were like mentioning Shellwood and stuff. Oh, I really want to unlock this area, but I can't. Okay, but at least now we know it's here. I tried. Okay, I tried. The place we need to go to is at the bottom level to the very right. Okay, I am trying to go in that direction, like, as much as I can, but you can't always walk towards the right, as you can see, like right there. There will be a crack in the ceiling. Oh? Go back. There's no crack in this ceiling. Oh, is it here? Yes! Okay, this was a tricky secret. Damn. Just note, build up your savings and investments so that you can really find the exit. You can. What do you mean by that? The exit? Does that mean that you eventually like want to get out of, say, oh well, web development or video game development or software engineering or yeah, whatever it is? Okay, so why are we here? I assume you need to do some sort of leap of faith here. Oh no, wait. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't. Okay, yes you do. Yes you do. Never mind. Oh man. Well, I guess if I die, I can just quit out and get back to the bench. Just jump down. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna like fall down at Songclave. That is why I thought it was a leap of faith. Man, the citadel is enormous. Look at the bridges in the background. Shard bundle. Another secret here. I assume this is what you mean. The exit equals when you just won't do it anymore. There will come a time when the corporate stuff gets intolerable. I have been close a few times. I think I could. I get that. Oh crap! I'm dying. I didn't even know. I didn't notice that these were spikes. I thought they were like grass or something. I mean, if I didn't get paid for doing my job, I mean, I wouldn't do it, right? The putrefied ducts. As is the case with many jobs. But I am, of course, very happy with what my job provides. I.e. my survival. But it's not what you don't live for your work, right? I think that's the case for many people. What or who you live for is of course very different from person to person, but it's often not your actual profession. New personal goal: sit on a bench in Italy or Greece and espouse wisdom to the younger generations. I mean, you are doing half of the goal already, Sir Wakalat. We have Ploper and Arnie and everyone in the chat being the younger generation, and you are espousing knowledge already. All you need to do now is to travel to Italy or Greece, and and you have completed your goal. But don't you like the UK? Or is it just like you... Oh, what the hell? Okay. Now this is new. Now this is new. And look at the big... I don't know what it is above us. Yeah, that thing. Dude! It jumps! It teleports. Oh, okay, you can save yourself from whatever this is. The great Norwegian retirement dream of migrating to a warmer climate. It's a very common goal, I guess. Oh, this stupid. Okay, I just want to get to a bench now. Welcome to the most inhospitable place in Farloom. There's good reason why we're here. Okay. Oh, there's a fast travel area though. That's good. That I can't afford, of course. Yeah. Oh, but almost. I only need 20 more rosaries and we can afford the fast travel. Or we can just get the bench. Everything is so damn expensive up here. I completely understand the desire to like live in a warmer place, but I don't think that's for me, because I know for a fact that during summers here in Sweden I often feel like it's just too warm. Okay, this is a very annoying place. I love to just jump past the enemies, but you can't really do this in this area, at least not if you're not careful. I'm back. What did I miss? We have entered this area, Ploper. For what reason, I don't yet know. All I know is it kind of sucks. Because of this reason. It's very hard to distinguish between just the vegetation versus just the general, like the enemies. My goal is housed by the Mediterranean and one in Scandinavia. Best of both worlds. Oh yeah, that is indeed the best of both worlds. My favorite childhood memories were originally from an Odegard in Sweden. I don't know what that is. Odegard. Huh. That looks like a regular day in New York. Hell yeah, we're visiting New York, everyone. Okay, so you can travel up via the things. Oh, an old map. Yes, and we get it for free. Awesome. So now we're here. Okay. Stop. Okay, we need to go down. I'm doing my best, but I keep getting hit by all of these. I'm not sure what to call them. I don't want to live in New York then. Yeah, me neither. If this is what you have to contend with. I usually do exploration when I visit new areas, but this area seems to just suck. I mean, even the enemies are annoying to kill. There we go. Oh, I thought it was gonna jump! Sometimes they jump, and other times they just... they look kind of horrifying, not gonna lie. Oh, the god. A house in the Swedish countryside. I see. Having, like, country homes, that is also very common. You know, at least from the people who can afford it. Oh, like a little cabin somewhere. I get the feeling that this is the kind of area you're gonna spend a lot of time in, because it's just gonna take ages getting from point A to point B with all of these hostile environments messing you up. Okay, let's try this again. We can get past this guy quite easy. So they kind of look at your movement and decide if they want to jump or not. That's kind of interesting. As in these big guys. Can't really do anything over here. Where are we? Okay, we seem to have escaped the worst of it. Now this is a very like desolate area. What the hell? You're just doing this to get your death counter to exceed my yo counter. Well, okay, what's your yo counter at the moment? I'm not sure if it counts the previous jokes you have made. Wait, too bad we need to go back. Well yeah, at some point. But let's just enjoy the peacefulness. And let's see what this harp thing can reveal. Sisters, spiders, watch these waters flow, cleansing, binding as silk from shell, memories of our kingdom calm. So this seems to be like an area where creatures such like Hornet have spent some time for some reason. Be it like ritualistic or just when they're coming of age, I'm not sure. Ooh, craft metal, nice! As long as we don't have to see the resting costume. You just assume it's gonna be bad. What if it's the best thing you've ever seen? I would never want to be that close to another guy. It's all good, dude. A little hugging has never hurt anyone. Okay, I guess there's no, like, hidden passageway over there. Alright, at least we got the craft metal. I guess that's the only thing we can get from this area. Beside, you know, the little lore tidbit over the fact that spiders and other silk creatures do reside here. Or spend some time here for whatever reason. Okay, so where do we need to go? You can't go below. So I guess the only way you can go is here. So we need to go all the way to the left. Unless you jump up here. It's either or. Yep, there. Okay, I think the safest way to go about it is actually just quitting out and getting to the bench. Might be a sheep strat. But this is a sheep area. I think I've done enough teasing for one evening. I will bid you a good night. In that case, I will win with the death counter, Shawakalot. But, of course, you can do whatever you put your mind to. I thank you so much that for the fact that you were here, Shawakalot, and interacting. And I wish you the best of weekends. And yeah, have a good one, dude. Does anyone here have like any weekend plans that they want to share? I said that tomorrow I'm gonna try out a new tabletop game that I've been quite excited to try actually. It's called Age of Sigmar Spearhead. And I have painted some minis actually in order to prepare for the game. My painting is not done, but whatever. Like the minis are at least assembled so that I can use them. I hate these damn whatever they are. Oh no. Did I mess up? Ooh, just made it. Oh, I see the enemy. Oh, is it an enemy? Key of Apostate. Now, very often when we find an item in Silksong, I don't know what to make of it. But this time around, I actually know where we can use said key. You said before you paint miniatures. Do you do that often? I did that often when I was younger. I played a whole bunch of Warhammer 40,000. And then I quit for like many years, and I've just gotten back into it now. So right now I do some painting every single day. So I would say yes. Nothing exciting. I have an unassembled electric desk staring at me, but I hate doing DIY stuff. I understand your sentiment there, Super Week, but I'll say this. It's only one of those things you have to do once. So you have to do it once and then it's done. You don't have to do it again. Now for some backtracking. Okay, but there's one more thing. I guess this is part of said one more thing, because this seems to be an important NPC. We also need the quest from this girl. This is Huntress. Spider! Your stench is strange, yet similar. Your tension is smelt strong. Do I seem a threat to you? This whole land keeps me cautious, tall one, and your claws looks to have seen much sharp use. Yes, I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come. Your meat much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long false claws would slash back swift. Good, so you can sense my skill as I yours. A truce then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting. Alright. Game, recognize game. Unless you do it wrong, then the troubles begin. Oh yeah, that would suck. Easy for you to say, Save. You're Swedish. Assembling DIY furniture is in your genes. Well, I can't argue with that. But yeah, Hylocus is correct. Assuming the electric desk only goes up and down when you like push a button. Like if you push the up button and it like turns to the right, then yeah, then you need to do something different. You stay, Spider. My brood needs meat much, the organs of others. Or would you instead of your own? Give the shells warmed inside it a sweet feast for my brood's birth meal. Okay. Wish promised.
Yanara.
I will not offer my own organs, Hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain. Good, Spider. Skewered, shredded, seared. Bring it all. Much will be needed. Enough to sate my brood to come. Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I have been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands. My brood has not long till hatching, Spider. Do your duty swift, and you shall see a reward for the slaughter. Now, why the hell would you want to do this? Okay, I recommend doing this quest ASAP. The reward is so worth. Use tools to acquire organs of various types, so Huntress may feed her brood. Okay, so I need to kill enemies with tools. Okay, that I can do. It seems that you need three different types of tool. Got it. So seared is probably a fire item. Skewered and shredded. I'm not sure the difference here. Piercing item and shredded will, I guess, be maybe something like this. I'm not sure. Alright, well, I get this is something I guess we're gonna do passively as we just play the game. I just need to remember to actually use tools to kill enemies. I guess that's the most important part. I noticed my clipboard wasn't working right, so I'm fixing it manually. I guess that's the downside of using art, right? You have to really be sure of yourself. You need to see different types of tool. Right. Okay, we have been here before. Yeah, that's just... Okay. So I guess we're done here in Putrefied Ducts, and we can just head back. At least that's my intention at the moment. I don't want to spend more time here than I need to. It's a very nasty place. Well, I did sign up for this. I chose Arch. Fair enough, fair enough. If only I could afford that fast travel. Oh, it would have been so much. Done for now, got it. Oh, stop! Please, please, just let me leave. Let me leave. No, I don't want to die. No. Just, oh, dude, no, please. No, I'm all the way down here. No. Okay, wait, it's actually not that bad. You know, I think I have a least favorite area in the game. It's probably this place. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not alone with that opinion. And just like that, Lord Sword arrives at the most opportune moment. Now we're getting the authentic experience. Welcome, Lord Sword. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. I mean, it's a experience. Oh, you can actually... Huh, you can bait the flies into those tongue things. That's kind of cool. I just want to leave. That's all I want to do. No. Can I bounce off you? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Now we can probably just float away from here. Yes. Okay, we're done. We're gone. Well, nice. Finally. Steven, those somethings are from Half-Life. I guess you haven't played them. I have not played any Half-Life game. No. So Half-Life is an inspiration to Silksong. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I assume it's a good thing because many people hold Half-Life in high regards. Okay. Right, I should have equipped an item when we were at the bench. But we're gonna come up on a bench very soon. Yeah, there we go. Because we need, as the quest indicated, we need to kill enemies with tools in order to progress it. So let's... Yeah, just like that. So this item shreds organs. So now we already have 6. Okay. I just need to remember this, basically. So when we notice or run across enemies, we can just use the thing. The tool, that is. Crazy. You should play Half-Life. Half-Life is one of the most well-known games for a reason. It's great. I can add it. I can add it to the suggestion list. Half-Life. And I know that there are a remaster of Half-Life 1. I think it's called Black Mesa. So yeah, it is one of those games, as you say, that's one of the classics. It's similar to Diablo 2 in that sense. And Diablo 2 was very fun. So I'm gonna assume that that Half-Life is fun as well. Wait, don't play the remaster as your first, really? Okay, I mean, if you say so. Half-Life 2 and Black Mesa or Half-Life 1. I mean, if I'm gonna play any Half-Life game, it's gonna be the first one. Like, be it a remastered version or not. Okay, so now that we have the apostate key, I want to go back to the slab. But I don't remember which locks. OG is the way to do it. Alright. I trust you. I trust you. I did start with Diablo 2 Remaster, and I thought it was great. I didn't do the OG there, but maybe it's different with Half-Life. So yeah, we're going to the slab so that we can use the apostate key. And again, if we are encountering enemies on the way, we want to use tools to kill them, so that we are progressing the Huntress quest that we just got. Well, a lock with a mark of apostate. It just so happens that I have a key that is also marked with apostate. Use key of apostate. Well, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna find here then. Okay, the first thing we see is a very like sad guy over here. With a lot of health. Oh, come on. Okay, we got another shredded organ. That's good. We do have the heretic key. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm just gonna explore to the left. Okay, there's nothing here. And we can also go down. Let's start off by going to the right. Treasure chest. Perfect. Ooh! Lots and lots of money. Maybe I can finally afford a map. or a fast travel point. Okay, and now we see these things again. Oh. Okay. Treacherous terrain. Ah, very treacherous terrain. Man, this citadel is enormous. A weaver effigy. Oh, we have another. We have another toy for a twisted bud. Now it can play with the hornet statuette as well as the effigy. So this is a relic of Farloom's past, interesting to collectors of historical items. Ah, okay. So this is another item we can sell in Bellheart. Oh, give me a second. There we go. My cords are being tangled. Alright, we are slowly but surely becoming a great mother here. That's the story of this game. Hopefully it doesn't have like any like mystical magic abilities, cause then we might actually be doing something very, very bad. Alright, but we continue on exploring. I hear a voice to our left. Or is it up here? Is it, I think it's above us, perhaps. Okay. Dude. Whoa, no, I remember these guys. I thought it was Grindel. No, my stuff. Dude. No, I died! I remember those guys. The thieves. I'm fighting way worse by just throwing tools, I think. Well, it's a bit different, but I need to do it at some point. Okay. Get pilfered, exactly. Alright. So all we need to do is retrace our steps. So we went here. We dropped down. And we dropped down again, if I remember correctly. Yes, and we went to the left. And I barely have any money as it is. Like, can't we find like a Robin Hood bug that steals from the rich and gives to the poor? Because I am currently one of the poor. I would not be robbed by Robin Hood. Okay. Revenge. Okay, I need to shred your organs. There we go. Okay, so that thing broke. But that's actually good for us, because now this is a shortcut. Good. This is where we came. Wait, what? Okay, so that didn't do anything. Okay. So there's literally nothing to find here then. Because this is just where we came from. Okay. There's something above us though. I wouldn't say nothing. Okay, I guess we got organs and some rosaries. You discovered it. You know, this wasn't really a secret per se, because you can already see the opening. What is this? Okay, nothing, I guess. But I guess the opening was... Wait, what's going on here? Penitent first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy, penance by constriction, absolution denied. I'll say there is something interesting in this area. Let him find out. Okay, so there's someone being trapped inside here, and I'm a bit scared of actually releasing whatever this is, or whoever this is, but I'm also curious. So let's do it. Looks like the cage for the Hollow Knight. But by cage, do you mean like the general room where the Hollow Knight was located? Because if I remember, it was like a big ass chamber you could walk into. Okay, we see the mask that gives us powers, and we see needles being stuck into the ground. We inspect. HK was chained up with similar runes on the shades. Okay, I don't remember that. To be honest, it's a lot of things I don't remember from the original Hollow Knight. Especially when it comes to stories and stuff. Half spawn of a distant land. Within this cage I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our cursed kingdom. Okay, so whenever we have found like the mask areas around the game, this creature has been talking to us. And now we have actually found where the creature is located. here. And now we're gonna get... the first sinner. Dude, things are happening. Things are happening on my screen. Things are happening on my screen. Can confirm. Things are happening on my screen. Dude! She is if this was a fighting game, which it is, I suppose, she is, you know, a button spammer, okay? She's using every single move in her arsenal, and she doesn't care if it hits or not. The best boss in the game, have fun. The best boss in the game, you say? Okay, okay. There's no bench. Okay, I guess we can jump up for the bench if we want to. Okay, let's try a couple of times before we start pilfering with our build. I had fun with this boss. The one annoying thing I already noticed is that you don't regenerate your tools between tries. So you have to like go back to the bench in order to do that. But at the same time, it's very nice that you're immediately at the boss. Okay. But I'm just gonna experiment a bit first before I actually commit to a certain build. Dude, she just spams her attacks, man. Okay, you don't have many opportunities to attack because she keeps teleporting, just like so. But if you dash towards her, you can get attacks in. So it's very similar to Phantom in that sense. He deals a lot of damage as well. No! Oh, I got lucky there. I got lucky there. Okay. Yeah, you can, if you're aggressive and you dash, you can get a lot of hits in. Oh, she also heals! She also heals! I mean, of course, of course! She knows all my powers. Why shouldn't she be able to heal? Now things just got interesting. Oh, she healed. She got the heal off. She got the heal off. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. But she, okay, get stunned. Get stunned. Dude, if you're aggressive, you're being very rewarded. No, okay. New attacks. No healing on my watch. No. Okay, I'm being way too aggressive. I'm locked in. No, I shouldn't dash. I shouldn't have dashed. No! Okay. This is a nice boss. Okay. The reason, listen. The reason why this boss is good is because it wasn't locked in. Not enough, but this time. The reason why I really like this boss is because it's all designed around aggression. If you're not on her at all times, she will heal. So you need to be super aggressive at all times. But also, she does give you a lot of opportunities to actually attack her, like in between her moves. Even though she's like button mashing and doing all the moves at the same time. Okay, okay. One more time. Let's do this. My bad. My bad. The only thing she can do that I can do is all the damn teleportation stuff. Okay, then this attempt is not going as well. Dude, everything is happening at once. Okay. First phase. Damn it. That could have cost me. That probably cost me, actually. Good. I definitely needed that. Oh, yes! Wait. Yes! What a fight! What a fight! Holy shit! Good job, thank you! Dude, that was intense! Accept. Okay, we're getting something here. Oh, what a fight! So good, yes! Oh, dude, it was just non-stop action. Oh, I love that. Oh, that was just... Oh, man, what a fight. As I said, non-stop aggression. She just kept teleporting all around the place. But, like, the fight still left openings, right? It still left openings so that you could attack. Oh, man, what... My heart was racing the first time for sure. That was so good. It's an amazing boss. Hell yes. Hell yes. I just need a few moments just absorb and think about what we just experienced. It was just... I mean, you're just in the zone. You're not thinking about anything else other than just avoiding attacks and projectiles and everything. Oh... Amazing boss fight. Amazing boss fight. Holy hell. Not the hardest boss, but the most well designed in my opinion. Yeah, not the hardest for sure, but man, so fun. And again, the idea of just having a boss that's all about aggression. Pure aggression. No like playing patiently and just waiting about. Nah. If you do that, this boss will teleport around and then she will just heal up and do whatever. You need to press the advantage at all times. So good. So good. It may not be the hardest boss. Yeah. Not the hardest boss, but definitely most satisfying. Hell yes, hell yes. Oh man. And it was so well animated as well, and with all the effects on the screen. You really felt like an anime character, because she was teleporting around at all times, and you had to dash in, you had to sprint. So good. So good. Holy hell. One of the best. Visually so fast. Yes, exactly. That is what I meant. That is what I meant. Yes, 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 yes. Oh. I kind of wish that it just lasted longer. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded my needle. Oh, what a fight. Oh man, I sincerely wish there are more boss fights just like that. That's the way I like it. Just pure aggression, pure aggression. Like, it wasn't unfair. It wasn't unfair, but it definitely required a certain playstyle, and it was a playstyle that I very much like. Okay, but I wonder what we're gonna get now. So again, this creature, the first. Wait, what does that mean? The first sinner. Okay, I have a theory. Okay, you need to listen to this. You need to listen to what I have to say here. Okay, listen. It's such a fast boss, but it also warns you where the attack is gonna be. It's great, yes. That is also what I meant with that. It leaves you opportunities to get in attacked. So it rewards aggression, but it's also designed so that the player can perform said aggression. But listen, remember when we activated the Sentinel, the robot, that we gathered 3 cog heart pieces and put them together into a heart, and we put them into the Sentinel, which is a robot bug. And the Sentinel just kept insisting and saying that they wanted to defend the Citadel, like that's what they were programmed to do. And then every time we have seen the Sentinel, it has just been killing enemies non-stop in the Citadel. And that is very strange to me, because I would assume that the Sentinel would be on the same side as the creatures inhabiting the Citadel. So I'm pretty sure that someone used to be in the Citadel initially and got ousted by someone else. And I wonder if the first sinner is that someone. Because the first sinner obviously have access to silk powers and stuff like that. Because she or it has given us our power. And I think the reason why it gives us our power is because it wants us to defeat whoever it was who kicked them out before. Maybe. At least this is the theory I got at the moment. I'm not sure if this is correct or not. I might be missing some pieces. I don't know. But this is what I think at the moment, at the very least. I think that the Citadel at some point were maybe not a force for good per se, but at least different to what it is at the moment. What? Where am I? Flashbang, hell yeah. And I just stared into it. What? She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. I have bad news. While I don't know how much longer you will be streaming, I am back. I would say that's good news, Sir Walkalot. I will be streaming for a couple more minutes. But Sir Walkalot, you just missed the best. Well, maybe not the best, but one of the best at the very least. Like an amazing boss fight. Okay, and we're discussing this story at the moment, or at least I am. She called us daughters. She said we were the wine. She lied. And Van T Dan, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Van T Dan, hopefully my lore rant here is making sense to you. Oh, I'm just trying to grasp everything. She called us daughter, she called us divine, and she kicked us out. So someone was ousted from the place. Someone was definitely ousted from the citadel. And we are those people. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I guess we just have to keep playing. Oh shit! I did not mean to click away. I haven't been here for the rant. I followed for the sheer genuine excitement. I appreciate that as well, Van Tidan. I appreciate that as well. I mean, I got excited for a good reason. This fight right here and the lore, dude, it was fun. It was fun. It was great, man. But I'm very happy that you're here, Van Tidan. Thank you so much for checking out the stream. Also, the worst cake I have ever had was in Sweden. It looks like a spider's web. We tried to feed it to the birds, but they didn't want to eat it either. A spider's web. Now, the most well-known, I guess, yeah, I would say well-known Swedish cake is the princess cake. I don't think it was that, because the princess cake is it's eaten all the time. For like every time you celebrate anything, you have a princess cake, and I'm pretty sure. Wait, let's actually look at the power we got. I accidentally clicked away. Let's see here. Rune Rage. Forgotten Weaver Technique. So rending runes upon one's enemies. Okay, let's try to use it then. What was this? Oh, we get this power! I've only just finished the Hollow Knight fight in the Hollow Knight. The lore has been mind-blowing. Oh, so you just beat the first game, Van Tidan. Dude, that fight is also really good. Like, the final fight in the original Hollow Knight is also one of the best ones. But yeah. So Van Tidan, have you played Silksong? Or are you about to play the sequel? I don't actually know if there's any, like, lore overlap between the games. I haven't... No, it has to be, because Sword said that this place that we fought at, this area, it was chained up just like the Hollow Knight in, well, the original Hollow Knight. So there has to be some sort of lore overlap between the games. But I just don't get it at the moment. Like, there are more pieces that that we need to, like, put together before we actually get the entire lore here. But damn, that was a good fight. Oh man, that was so much fun to see. Or to experience. Okay. But remember, we still need to use tools in order to... Oh, damn it, never mind. we still have the quest to get skewered organs, so that's something I need to keep working on. I just found just about lost it when I first found out that the Swedish word for cake is kaka. Wait. Is that something bad? A kaka? I mean, you're right, that is the word. Not yet, I intend to get it soon to play through. It's been my favorite and most frustrating experience in a while. I can see where you're coming from, Van Tidan. I can see where you're coming from. But I would say that every frustration that you're feeling is often, like, accompanied by like a feeling of just pure satisfaction, right? So I think it's worth it. I definitely do. I would say that the big lore overlap would be that Hornet is important in both games. Oh, that is true. Hornet, I do remember Hornet making an appearance in the very last fight in the original Hollow Knight. And if I remember correctly, you also fight Hornet at one point in the original game. You don't kill her, obviously, but you know, you do fight her. It was a binding seal of sort. If I remember correctly, it's just a magic used to restrain certain bugs. Okay, so it's just like the same sort of prison system. In some language, French and Spanish, caca means I see. I see why you would react in such a way. I decided to play the entirety of Hollow Knight with crowd control enabled. So frustration self-inflicted. Wait, what does that mean? Crowd control enabled. I don't know what that is. Is that like a special challenge mode or something? But before we leave the slab, everyone, let's actually walk all the way up to the top, because you see here and here there are two paths we haven't fully explored yet, right? And I'm pretty sure you need the apostate key to get there. It's an extension that lets viewers add hazards. Ah, okay, so you streamed your experience then, Vanty Dan. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know about that extension, but I can completely understand that your viewers would have given you trouble. But you know, that makes it so that your accomplishment means more than the rest of us, I guess, because you have been fighting like the secret hard mode, let's say, of Hollow Knight. Okay, now we're getting some more shredded organs. Perfect. We need that for our quest. Very nice. We definitely need that. Now, that would be fun. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Sir Walkerlot, I'm afraid of what you would do if you got access to that kind of power. You have a problem. Okay, what is it? Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where we are. Because this was also a path that we hadn't explored. No, we have been here. This just leads to the outside. Never mind. Let's just go back. Okay, we have definitely been here before. All right, let's continue on with what I said. Let's travel upwards. And sometimes my A's and escape keys are not working, and it's a laptop too, so I might be caught. Yeah, that sounds frustrating. And it's not, you know, your like language settings messing up. It's you know, the actual key you're pressing down. Okay. Nice, more organs, more organs. Let's see. How many organs do we have at the moment? 17 out of 35. So basically halfway done with that part of the quest. Very nice. There is a bench here. I guess we can use the bench that's a bit further up. So the reason why we haven't explored the slab area fully yet is because we haven't had the apostate key. But we just got the apostate key, which of course allowed us to do the sinner fight, which was so damn good. Only thing is to check the effects before going into it. Some effects can trivialize or outright end encounters. Ah, so in that case viewers can help you as well as, well, not help you, make things a bit harder for you. I see. It's more fun if they can hurt us. Help is appreciated though. So it's very much, okay, another place where you can use the key of apostate. So it's very much a matter of what kind of viewers you have, Vanty Dan. So a Sir Walkerlot might do something bad, and someone else might do something good to you. It's probably better to bite the bullet and just get a repair. That does the model have something to do with it? I mean, it's probably repairable, right? Depending on the model. Maybe not if it's a Mac, because I know that Apple doesn't really like the fact that you can, you know, repair your hardware. Okay, there's a trap here. Yeah. I already see what you need to do here. It going up there was... That's gonna be tough. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. This requires a bit more concentration. Oh, I'm hitting it too fast, actually. At least there towards the end. Oh, but maybe you can travel... I have an idea. Must have, yes, some are more and some are less repairable. Exactly, yeah. I might just have to try to get the cap off and clean under. That is, I guess, the first step. My best friend from school is my mod, and he had a blast hurting me. I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. I was speaking as someone with a Google Pixel 6 Pro with a bloated battery, though in my case I'm buying a V10 and then repairing the V6 for backup. Cool. Having a phone backup is probably a good idea. I guess I could use my work phone that I barely use as it is. Okay, here's my idea. Maybe you can just... keep taking damage. But you see what I'm thinking, right? So you can probably climb on the left part of the arena. Like so. Then it's gonna come back for us here. And we can get up here. Nice. Okay, cool. So we get another mask shard. Nice, nice. That's actually quite a good reward. I'm getting stuck on my cords. Have we had any punishments tonight? I don't think so, actually. I mean, it could be time for some sit-ups or some push-ups. Sir Walkalot, what do you choose? Crap. I noticed that. Oh, okay, we respawn from here. Wait, what? It looked to me like you could jump there. Like, was I wrong? It looked like a path leading upwards. What? Maybe not then. Maybe not. I made my work phone my main phone because being clumsy with phones, I don't have to worry about breaking this one. Fair enough. I know that some of my colleagues that have done the same. I kind of don't want to do it because that means that I'm always basically reminded that I'm always reminded of work basically if I'm using the phone. I guess we just got the cocoons, we can go back. I don't want to choose or dictate, I just play around you. I mean, my phone is cooked. The screen is making false inputs on its own. It's almost bought a ChatGPT premium subscription to, fortunately, I pretty much exclusively use cash. Now that sounds like you basically got a virus going. Okay, you don't choose or dictate, you just want to play around with you. But I do believe it is high time for punishment because I haven't done any push-ups in a while, so let me just do it real quick. 20 push-ups, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and we're back. And we're back. You know, I am way less consistent with the punishment in Silksong as opposed to Dark Souls. Work-life separation is paramount. Oh, this I 100% I agree with. This is why I'm thinking of repairing my old phone to use for work contact. I completely agree. Well, I guess that depends on what kind of job you have. I mean, if you are, say, like self-employed, it might be difficult to actually do that separation, right? I need to go all the way to the right. Okay. W, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh, I'm getting a pulse. Okay, we can go to the right here. It's not virus, the inputs are random. Okay. It still doesn't sound good though. It's interesting because when my A is not working, escape also not working, but when one of them works, the other works too. I assume those inputs are connected somehow then on your phone. I'm not sure how, but... Wait, have we been here before? Oh yeah, we have definitely been here before. Okay, I might be wasting all of our times here, everyone. Just give me a second or two. Well, maybe not. Here we can find a frayed rosary string. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, I am wasting all of our times. I don't think there's any reason to actually be here. We should probably leave this lab, right? I think we're done here. Yeah. We are done here. Lose connection, perhaps. Yeah, something like that. Min-max is a central gamer principle. Silent quitting and increasing pay. Silent quitting. That is... I've heard that before. And it's like a work term, right? When... I think it's usually used to describe like Gen Z workers, right? As people who are not like... pushing themselves anymore with their work. And just is silently quitting in that sense. And I'm pretty sure it's often used like in a derogatory way, as in someone is complaining about a worker who's not putting in the effort or whatever. Whereas the worker might either actually do put in the effort, or might not be interested in actually putting in more effort than the job actually requires, which I think is totally fine. Like, as long as you're doing the job that you're paid for, you don't owe anything else to anyone, right? You have been here before when you were escaping the slab. Yeah, but you were cloakless then. Yes, I do remember. Yes. Those guys look like Jake the dog at a glance. Oh yeah, they actually do. Jake the dog, that's the yellow dog, right? From... Oh, I don't remember the cartoon. Okay, but in that case, I'm pretty sure... I mean, I guess Arnie will know, but I don't think there's anyone stopping us from continuing on with the Citadel. So I'm gonna go to the Citadel real quick, and if I'm doing something bad, please let me know, and I can change my routing here. I worked professionally for 35 years and have only once encountered a manager that cared. He got fired and dropped off the radar. So... That sounds messed up, right? That sounds that something is going wrong with the system. The one time you find someone who cares, that person gets dropped. And employers who use those terms don't understand the nature of give and take. I do get the feeling that, yeah, like that term is often used in, again, a derogatory way, like a way that undermines the workers in a sense. But I don't know. I don't know. Luckily for me, I'm not a manager myself. I don't think I'm manager material, to be honest. I think I'm way more of... I joke around way too much, and I'm a bit just... I think I'm just a bit too unserious for that kind of role. So where are we going? Yeah, I remember. Yes. So we want to use this ring in order to climb up. Before we do that, let's go down here and grab the bench where we can rest for a second. I also think I want to switch out the new power we got back to the dash, because I really like the dash. I will check all boards for unpick quests and then do Citadel quests. I know that there are some quests that we can't do, right? The ones that requires us to donate rosaries, because we're still broke. But we should have some Citadel quests nonetheless, because we have walked past the board a couple of times. Oh, maybe not, actually, maybe not. I know there is one quest in the Citadel to donate 300 golds. I know that for a fact. We've allowed communism in our workplaces while combating it everywhere it can be seen. Interesting comment. We have allowed communism in our workplace by combating it everywhere else. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that comment, to be honest. As far as I understand, silent quitting in practice is simply doing what is required in the scope of your job and nothing more, which is only sensible. Yeah, for sure. And I agree, like, you shouldn't be punished by any means, right, for doing, like, what you have been paid to do. I mean, that is why you're being paid to do it. If like, you are expected to put in extra hours, then that should be either a part of your job descriptions. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. It's a visibility thing. If it's in the shadow, it's fine by their standards. Aha. Fair enough. Okay, I guess we're not doing quests at the moment, but I'm not sure if there are any new quests we can get. Unless the fact that we killed Sinner unlocked something new for us. I wonder if you can get organs from these guys. I assume not. Okay, so we need to open this. Let's actually try. No, you do not get organs, which makes a lot of sense. There's something we can do in Deep Docks. Remember that place with the ring? We didn't have a claw line back then, so we couldn't open the door. Deep Docks, Deep Docks. I'm trying to think back to Deep Docks. A place with a ring. I mean, we can definitely see here, here, and here. We can see 3 places where we haven't explored. So I guess one of these 3 areas is the one. Where we got Flint Slate. That was somewhere here, right? Somewhere between these 3 rooms. I don't remember which. If I was evil, I would make David watch the kind of games that I like, because the Venn diagram is very small. I mean, you did recommend Subnautica, didn't you? And I played that, which was an awesome game, by the way. I love Subnautica. But who knows? Like, after we're done with Silksong, which admittedly is quite far off, then we might do something that you enjoy, as in terms of games. Question. We can definitely go down to Deep Docks and explore here a little bit, but given that we're so close to the top here, there's nothing bad by us, like nothing bad is gonna happen if we pick up this Cogwork core, right? Again, because we're so damn close. And Soren, yo, welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, we can do that now. Good, awesome. I no longer buy into there being a try-hard in corporate. The reality is that going the extra mile doesn't really get me further ahead in any meaningful way, and my manager likes to take credit for my work ideas anyways. Now, that's the thing, right? That's very often the case when it comes to corporate work. You always have a manager, and the manager is the one who's interacting with the higher-ups, so the manager will usually get like most of the credit. But I think this is also... This changes a lot from workplace to workplace. I'm pretty sure that there are places where going above and beyond like actually leads to like tangible benefits. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to go now. Damn it, hold on. Definitely not there. I definitely don't think you should be punished by any way if you do decide to go above and beyond. But that should definitely be your own choice, right? But you should definitely be rewarded in some way. Okay, I rest. Let's spend the space. It's my day off. Awesome, dude. A day off into the weekend, unless you're working on the weekend, of course. You missed the best boss in the game. Was pure cinema. Yeah, the boss fight we just did, like I don't know, 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, was so good. Like we fought an amazing boss. Focus on your bank account, your health, your relationships, and play the game. And play. When you say play the game, I assume you mean the game of life, but I would also add to that, play video games because it's so fun. This kind of area reminds me of Clock Tower from Castlevania 64. I've never played any Castlevania game, but Clockwork is definitely a good descriptor of this particular place. Absolutely. Okay, okay, that worked. Nice. Yeah, we did fight a boss just a couple of minutes ago. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is a puzzle. Now this is a puzzle. We fought a boss called First Sinner a couple of minutes ago. It was a fight that just required massive concentration and just locking in to the highest degree. But man, if it wasn't rewarding. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is just to get some extra health or extra silk. This does not seem to be what I'm getting though. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so yeah, there was no point in doing that. Okay. The Clock Tower is a recurring area in all of the Castlevania games. Aha! It's meant to be the final stage before you fight Dracula. Interesting. That reminds me of Persona, actually. The Velvet Room in Persona. That's also a room that is recurring in those games. But in that game, or in those games rather, it's like the level up room, where you like look at your inventory and stuff. I would play Elder Scrolls with Seven, but I am pretty sure he would bow out with boredom in 5 minutes. What? I love Elder Scrolls. You know, when I first came back to streaming after like the big break, the first 3 games I played were Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, back to back. Okay, let's actually try to figure out this puzzle. Okay, so you change the picture, and I assume they are supposed to line up. So these seems to line up, right? But they're not lined up here. Now they're lined up, but they're not lined up here. Oh, sorry. Oh! Okay, yeah, alright, so that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. I was going to suggest you play Metaphor Real Fantasio on hard mode if you mention Persona. You know what, Vanty Dan, I'm gonna add it to this suggestion list right now. And you know, that's a game I've had on my radar for a while. I did buy it like at this point a couple of years ago, and I played like maybe 30 minutes to like an hour of it. So I know of the game, but for some reason I just didn't finish it. But yeah, it's made by the same people who made Persona, and I love Persona 5. Persona 5 is probably my favorite JRPG of all times. To be honest, I don't play JRPGs that often, so it doesn't really mean much. Do you have any co-op games on Steam? I have a couple, and we do have a couple of co-op games on the suggestion list as well. Don't Starve can be co-op. We have Core Keeper and Arc Raiders at the moment on our suggestion list. By the way, if you want to see the suggestion list, you can just join the Discord if you haven't already. It's in the banner beneath the stream. We need to go back to Morrowind at some point. I tend to come back to that game from time to time, Arnie. So I'm probably gonna come back to Morrowind. It's a great. Damn, it sucks I missed that. Fair enough. You can still watch it in the VODs, Sir Brocolot, if you want to, but it's not the same as the streaming experience, of course. And I know it was, you know, a big surprise, I guess, that I came back to stream, given that I have been not streaming for a couple of years before, yeah, well, now. It's a good time, wait, KHM, it's a good time for you to know KHM DC promo kit. I don't know what that means, Arnie. Maybe I forgot about them. I had a bad accident years ago. I had a concussion and I feel like I lost some memory. Wait, what? Don't Starve would be dope. Do you mean like Don't Starve together or the single player experience? I think you'll make it decently easy work of it. A hard mode is no joke, but you play Hollow Knight. To be fair though, oh, I did not mean to hit both. What is required of you when it comes to Persona games or Metaphor is a very different type of gaming experience. You need to think a bit more, and that's not my perhaps my strongest suit. You don't know KHM? Oh, it's a coughing sound. Aha! I've never seen that being written before. Okay. That being said, at least I know what's going on here. Okay, these are already aligned. Every day we learn something new. True, true. Now I know that First Sinner is a very good boss in this game. And I know that KHM is coughing. Okay. It's kind of annoying that I accidentally hit both at the same time. That is, I assure you, that's not what I intend to do here. Okay, none of these bottom ones. There we go, that's the one I want. Okay. It's getting more and more annoying to actually hit the levers, though. I guess I can stand here. Here we go. Damn it, Steven, you're outlasting me. I need to move on with my evening. And may you have a good evening, and my Discord is having died out by the morning. I need to drop out soon as well, but I think I have a few more minutes in me. But Samokolot, thank you so much for being here, and I wish you the best of evenings. And if you do happen to come back and I'm still streaming, then I will welcome you again. All right, this puzzle has been bested. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some music now, everyone. So open your ears and let's listen. Very Metro-like. Oh, this happens. Oh, look at the background. Oh, look at the background. Architect's melody, one part of the threefold melody, entrusted to the industrious architects. Are the sound effects. Yeah, I've never played a Metro game either. So I've not played any game in the Metroidvania genre. Alright, there we go. So now there's only one more melody for the main quest. And that melody is found right here. Cool. Alright, I guess we are... I guess we're heading down now. Unless there's anything else to find. Only the hardest part remains. Yes. Okay. Maybe we can quit out to get back to the bench. Let's see. I think it's easier to go down compared to going up at the very least. No, okay, you just start from here. Alright, never mind. I hope that it's gonna be easier to fall down. Oh, come on. Okay, no. I don't want to be stuck here, dude. No, why did I jump? I'm stupid. Okay, let's go here. Let's be a bit careful as we're floating down. Okay, only one health left. Okay, this is a bit tricky. Okay, there we go. Yes, there we go. Nice. So I'm curious, what do you watch when you're eating at the moment? Oh, that's a good question. I usually just look at something on my YouTube feed. I did kind of watch the Fallout series. I'm not super invested in it, to be honest. So I haven't really watched the latest episode. I guess my answer is just like various YouTube videos. And it's in all manner of topics, like be it just pop culture or like gaming or politics or whatever, like maybe some video essay on some subject or whatever, like depending on what I'm in the mood for, basically. I haven't watched the latest episode either. Thanks for reminding. I'm here to serve. Okay. The season of Fallout has much to be desired. Too much talking, not enough action. I feel like I haven't watched finished season 2, and it's not finished either, so I can't finish watching it. I feel like there's not really much going on, I think, in this season. I mean, they do show all of these like different areas and different items that are in the games, which is very cool, and it's very much fan service, right? But the actual story is, I mean, yeah, something is happening, of course. I don't want to spoil anything, but you know, you follow your two perspectives, and I guess I'm just not invested in it. I don't know, like something about the story hasn't like completely grabbed me. I guess I can't really like put a finger on it. especially not without mentioning spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anything. W progress today, an awesome boss fight. Yes, tomorrow's plans already set. Last melody, deep talks, and perhaps something else. Find out the next episode of Dragon Ball Z or something like that. Listen! Arnie already know what's coming up. Because listen, I have something to tell you. Some bad news. Some unfortunate news, I'm afraid. I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna end stream right now, but... I sensed it, yeah. I'm a huge fan of learning more about the lore, but I'd rather it be self-explanatory with events that take place instead of spending more than half an episode having one or two characters explain to you. Yeah, that's fair enough. I hate those words. I'm sorry, Ploper. I am sorry. Not ending again. Yeah. All good things come to an end. But I have some good news. And some bad news as well. Two at the same time. The good news is that we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back to stream some more Silksong. This is not the end of the playthrough. But it's not gonna be tomorrow, I'm afraid. It's gonna be on Monday. Monday, 6 PM Central European Time. I will be back. Yes, so an entire weekend without any more Silksong. Unless you're playing it on your own, of course, or watching someone else. But if you want to be notified when I go live on Monday, 6 PM Central European Time, then please hit the follow button and you will be notified. And if nothing else, this stream has been awesome. We did fight. It could be the best boss we've fought so far. It was awesome. I loved it. I liked it a lot. And we have 2 out of the 3 songs we need to progress the Act 2 main story. Thanks for an awesome stream, Sevet. Arnie, as always, thank you so much for being here. As well as everyone else, of course. Thank you all so much. So with that being said, wherever you are in the world, hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you will do something fun this weekend. If you have an opportunity to do something fun, unless you're working or studying or something. And if you do that, I hope you are doing good nonetheless. And with that being said, bye everyone, and save it out.